Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm trying to get things started up, get things going. How is everybody today? Facebook, YouTube. I will be jumping into another platform in just 1 second. Remember, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Let me know that you are watching the replay. Jump in, say hi, add something in the comments, tap the screen, share the love, show me out to everyone. I am getting ready to jump onto the other platform. So once I do, it'll be a very focused direction. So, good morning, everybody. I know I am sitting in the chair, but we're going to get things started here in just a couple of minutes. Good morning. Welcome into Mindful Movements. How is everybody today? Turn that off. Welcome in. Welcome in. Don't really know what that means. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. There might be a little noise. in the background a little bit. As I move back, I will try to raise my voice a little. I'll start adjusting things in just a second once I have somebody in here that can tell me if they hear everything, if they can't hear everything, all those things as I get it all set up. So, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here this morning. Rockin', what's up? Glad you're here this morning. It doesn't show me that you're in here, and I think Grace said that's because if your account is private, it doesn't show me. I seen you come in, but it doesn't show you at the top of my screen. So just so you know, it doesn't show me anyone is in here. Shell, good morning. Oh, it's not showing me anybody's in here this morning. Welcome in. Good day, good morning. Nice start to the week. Beautiful start to the week. Wonderful how that works. It is very hot and muggy here this morning. I will move back in just a minute after we get things going. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing today? Oh, I got those from, it's called Constantly Varied. Love them. I definitely love them. They're actually one of my favorites at this point. I had decided a little while back that I'm going to start wearing multicolored shorts and solid tops for a little while. And I think I'm going to add some of my. They do. I'll stand up and show them in just a second. I was just trying to let everything kind of pick up. I'm trying to get my screen straight, but I will definitely show them off to you. I absolutely love them. I will. I love them. Love them, love them. And I have other pairs too. So you'll see every pair that I have this week. I absolutely love them. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Happy Monday. We're going to get things going here in just a second. Welcome, replay viewers, if you're here. I might. Yeah. I feel like that's a good direction because I love them. I like love them. Now, I've always liked my shorts with pockets and things like that, but I love these. I'll do a whole thing for you in a minute. But I love them so much. How are y'all feeling this Monday morning? What's up? Yeah, did you join a while ago? It said you came in a while ago, but then I couldn't see anything. Shell, I can't see you either. I don't know what's going on. Look, it says you're my number one, Rockin'. How's everybody feeling today? We're going into week 2. I know that this is like mid-July, but we're doing week 2 because week 1 we went over the combos again. So this is week 2. We will be going over the curtsy, and we're going to be doing the bicep curl, but we're going to combine those together at the end of the week. So it'll become a curtsy, step back, or a lunge, whatever you want to call it, and then a bicep curl in the midst of that. So that will be our combo this week. We will go over the warm up, the cool down, and the 2 exercises for this week. And the core exercise this week is going to be the side plank. The side plank. We did the regular plank on last week. And we're doing the side plank this week. I'm going to give a few ways to do that to make it a little bit simpler for someone that might be just beginning or may have some sort of issues to where they cannot do this from the floor. You can also do this from the wall. Side plank is a good one that you can do. You can do it the same way you do from a basic plank, but it's just with one side or the other. Morning, everybody. Welcome in. We're about to get things started. So Shell, Rockin', whoever is in on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are, if once I move back, if you'll just let me know that you can hear me well. I am going to try to smooth through this pretty quickly this morning. I am at my lake place, and they have given us a 3-hour power outage today because they're going to be working on some power poles down here, and I don't want to leave my dog in the camper for too long as it gets warm. So I'm going to try to get through this and get done fairly quickly, making sure that I explain everything and open up to questions, but still give myself time to get done and get my dog back outside before it starts warming up in that room, in that camp. So let's get this started. Are you guys ready to exercise this morning? Let's go over our warm up and our cool down and our 2 exercises for the week. Remember, we'll go over the 2 exercises for the week. Uh-oh, I've lost my cool down. Hold on. I think I just got it rolled up in the paper somewhere. I'm always a hot mess, people. Let's see if it's right here. All right, here we go. So we've got our warm up, we've got our 2 exercises, and we're going to do our cool down. So let's back up. Whenever I step back, just make sure, give me some thumbs up, some purple hearts or something like that to let me know that you can hear me on all platforms this morning. I'll move that out of the way. And I'm going to move all the way back to here. I'm going to try to straighten my screen a little bit over here on the TikTok. You gave me the thumb. It writes it down, Shell. It's so funny. It's so funny. Okay. So we're going to start with our warm up. Can everybody see me okay? Let me know in the comments that you can see everything okay. If you're watching the replay, I hope that you can see everything well. I'm going to make sure that all of my settings have all of my things bright. Okay, my brightness is up everywhere. It is a little bit dark. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to stay here because I don't really need to go all the way back, because I know the further back that I get, the darker it probably gets. So I'm going to try to stay like right here. Yeah. And I might be able to drop my screen a little bit. Let's see if I do that, and that way I don't have to go too far. Let's see if we do that. How's that? A little bit better? Okay, now I'm in the screen for all platforms, and you can still see my feet. So I'm going to step forward here. Whenever we start doing the curtsy, we will move up because we will be stepping back into that curtsy. Okay. So the first one is that forward step and that high knee at the same time. So you forward step, high knee hold, come back and finish. High knee hold, come back and finish. High knee hold, back and finish. Keep your core engaged. This is about balance. Okay? And back. Then we'll switch sides. We'll do 5 to this side. Whoops. Let me start that over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're doing heel, toe, toe, heel, and 5. Okay? That's the forward step with a knee hold or a knee drive hold. That's the first one of the warm-up. The second one is the open close gate. I'm actually going to use this chair. I'm going to bring my chair into view. Let's do that. There we go. Look at there. Now we can see my feet. I could raise that screen a little bit if it's too terribly dark, Shell. For open close the gate, I'm going to try to turn this way so you can see my leg. I'm going to lift the leg. I didn't flip my screen. There we go. All right. So we're going to lift this leg up, out, in, down. I'm trying to keep the chair from being too much in the way. Try it that way. Up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. This is 4. This is 5. Okay. And then I'm going to turn because I'm going to let the inside leg be the one that goes in. So you can see up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. I'm not swishing my hips or anything like that. My leg is the only thing that is doing this movement. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you're using that whole hip muscle to do all those. Your chest opener with that pull back. Hands are out in front of you. Remember, you're going to bend those elbows just a tiny bit, and you're using those shoulders. There. Do those shoulders. Squeeze those blades. You're pulling, opening up that chest. Pull. Pull. Just like that. You're squeezing those shoulder blades together, and you're opening that chest while you do it. Pull. Just like that. The next one is that heel raise with your reach. So you're going to heel up, reach, stretch those arms up above you, come back down, and then finish. Up, stretch above your head, back down, and finish. Up on those toes, all the way up above your head, back down, and finish. I need to step back just a tiny bit. So one more, up on those heels, stretch above your head, right back down, and then finish. The last one is your cross-body reach. Remember when we did it last week, we did it kind of backwards because when you're doing it into the circuit, it changes it a little bit for you because that will help you increase your heart rate before you get started with that circuit or as that circuit continues. So the cross-body reach is your literally what it's saying. Cross-body, 2, making sure you get both sides, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? All right, that's our warm-up exercises. We'll go over our 2 exercises for this week. And remember, on Wednesday, we will bring in the core exercise, okay? Oh, hi, welcome in. Okay, so we're going to do a curtsy step back. So I'm going to come here because I'm going to be stepping back into a curtsy, just like this. So your foot that is going back is going behind the other foot, like this. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very well from the angle that I got going on. So we're going to try it this way and this way. See how that foot is going out? Shell, tell me how you see it. Rockin', let me know how it looks. Morning, welcome in. If you could see it okay, we'll leave it alone. If not, I'm going to let's try here. So curtsy, okay. So curtsy, your feet are hip width apart. You're going to bring my right leg. This is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to bring it behind me and go behind my left foot. So here, and it's spaced out. And here. That knee ends up being behind the leg that's in front. Just like that. Let's see if we can do it from this way. Feet hip width apart. Here. And here. Just like that. All right, that's our curtsy step back or curtsy lunge. And then, of course, we have the bicep curl. We've gone over the bicep curl multiple times. So let me grab my weight quickly. I am still talking, still here. All right. We're just going to use our little weight right here. If you're just joining in, the bicep curl, my hand is in front of me. My palm is facing forward. Pull. And what you do with the bicep curl is you control that weight as it goes down. Pull up, control, and then you don't want it to just fly down like this. You want to keep your body straight and then drop that weight down. Keep it controlled and down. I think that was 4. We're going to switch sides. So pull and down. Control it all with that bicep. Pull and down. Pull. Yes, ma'am, it does. Pull. And then control down. You want that bicep to control that movement down. So bicep curl and the curtsy step back or the curtsy lunge. Yes, and you're going to feel it all here as you do it, Shell. In the outside of that glute, down below, you're going to feel it all right in there. Or that's where I feel it. Let me say that. And that could be by the way my ankle goes. So if you felt it that way, great. If you felt it a little differently, let me know in the comments, and maybe I will try to mimic exactly the move that you're making. If it feels any different, if there's any pain or anything, remember, guys, listen to your medical provider. If you're having any issues or anything like that, always listen to your body. So make sure that you always listen to your body. All right, while we wait, if anybody has any questions, go ahead and throw those in the comments. You're welcome to ask. I will modify in front of you as best as possible. But if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have about the exercises from today. The cool down that we had this week, or this month actually. Remember, we go over the same warm up and the same cool down all month long. This keeps everything fresh in your mind, and if you want to do it on your own, you can. I want you to get familiar with these exercises. I want you to be comfortable with these exercises. I want them to become consistent for you. So we have a standing quad stretch. I want to touch here. Okay, you want to make sure that if you have any stability issues that you're near something stable. So all you're going to do is bring your foot up, grab that ankle, and then you're going to automatically feel it in that quad. Soon as you grab that ankle, you're going to feel it. If you cannot get a hold of your ankle, maybe you can use a resistance band, or maybe you could use a chair step. So if you need to do it that way, you just put your foot here, okay? And then you're going to bend down, and you'll start to feel a little stretch in that quad. Now, it's not going to be quite as much as if you were holding that, but you will still get somewhat of a stretch. Seated forward fold. I'm going to do all the standing stuff first, and then I will sit on the floor and do the floor stuff. So you have your standing calf stretch. Remember, you could do this way, okay? You're going to push down, bend that knee, bring that foot up. I like to do it against the wall because then it makes sure my toe goes up where it's supposed to go. And then I lean forward, and you feel it right here in this calf. As you lean forward, you don't want to bend your body. You want to keep it straight. The more that toe goes up on that wall, or whatever you have, whether it be a step, a wall, a ledge, whatever, you're going to feel it in that calf. Just like this. Last one from standing is just this chest opener stretch. We've done this one before. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back, straighten those arms out, and you automatically saw my chest go out. My shoulders went back, and I feel that stretch in my chest right there. Okay. You can always, if you're not feeling it quite so much, lift those arms. You'll add a little bit more of a stretch everywhere else that you're holding, but you'll also add more to that chest stretch. We'll go to the floor. We'll do seated forward fold. You're just going to sit on your bum, stretch your feet out, and you'll fold over. And then the next one will be our child's pose with that side reach. I'm going to try to get right here. I know it's going to get darker as I sit down, Shell. I'm sorry. Like that. Okay. So seated forward fold. You're sitting, legs are out. You're just hinging forward, reaching for your toes. That's all you're doing. And you go as far as your body will let you. If this is as far as you can go, great. That's where you start. If you can go all the way down, even better. That's where you start. All you're doing is folding your body over. You're going to start feeling this in your lower back. You're going to feel it behind your legs and your hamstrings. And you may feel it a little bit in all the way down the back of your leg. It's like that. Child's pose. I'm trying to do this without a mat this morning because I didn't pull one out and I don't want to have to go back. So child's pose is like this. Okay? Child's pose with a side stretch, reach is like this. You're just moving those hands opposite sides of your body. You're going to feel the stretch right here in the side. And then you want to go to the other side. Nice little stretch. For the child's pose, go down as far as you can onto your heels. Good morning. So if you have any questions, feel free. You can't actually respond to comments over here. I don't, what's that mean? Oh, you can actually respond. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Shell, now while I'm waiting on any, yeah, I know. Yeah. So Shell was asking about my shorts. I'm gonna, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna come a little closer. You see them? They're the cute little, are they called fairy skulls or whatever? They're really cute. They have butterflies on them. I love them. They feel really good around my stomach. They're not too tight. I rolled them down. I'm trying to go up a little bit. I rolled them down like this because they're high. So you can roll them down just like this, or roll them up and they're all the way up your belly. I mean, they're really cute, really soft. They feel really good. They stretch really good. Now, I will say, Shell, these have a no slip thing on the leg. I love the shorts. I don't love that. The ones that I ordered had that on there. I'd already washed them. I just have thick thighs, like thick legs. So they kind of feel like they squeeze my legs too much, but I love them on my shorter shorts. I have a couple pair that are 3-inch rather than 5-inch. These are the 5-inch, so they're really long. See, they go down really far. See how much I pull them up? So they go down really far. This is the 5-inch right here. Okay, but I pull them up like this to make them fit my upper leg because they feel very uncomfortable. They feel very weird. So I pull them up to do this. Now, what you can do is leave the no slip thing on there if you want to. But the way they have them sewn in, you can just use one of those stitch clips that you get in a sewing kit and just pop them off and they come right off. That's what I did. Because like I said, it just makes them feel like they squeeze my legs too much. Okay. But I love them. I mean, you can see they hold me up really well. They feel really good on my butt. And then this is the only shirt that I had to match. Y'all know that I'm not a pink person, but it does pull out that little bit of a pink right here in the leg, a little bit more. And then, you know, they're blue, purple. You could put any color with them. I love it. I love them. So I will definitely get you in the direction of them. And they have really good sales too. I'll wear pink because my mom had breast cancer, whatever. And so I wear pink for that reason. I'll wear the darker pinks like this, like the fuchsia, the neon kind of thing. But to wear like a light pink or anything, I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not a pink. Purple, blues, greens, I love. But I am not a huge pink fan. Yeah. If it's bright, I'm okay with it. So, I know that this one looks really good because I do have dark skin. Like my skin is darker from the sun and all that kind of stuff. Well, I have several pairs. So tomorrow I will show you a new pair. So make sure that you're in here tomorrow and you'll see a new pair. I have a pair that actually has skulls and it's more of maroon, almost if you think Pirates of the Caribbean, those types of colors. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree, Dana. It definitely makes your color pop. So and then I have some blue ones. They're blue and green, and they look like they have trees and mountains on them. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love those. And I'm hoping that I have the perfect blue to just pull those out. So I have those, I have these, I have the skulls, and I have one more pair. Oh, it's the ones that say bam, pop, boom, like the old comic books. Those are adorable. I love those. There's so many colors you could put with them too. Thank you, Dana. Yeah. So I'll show those tomorrow. I'll have those on tomorrow whenever I'm in here. I might turn my screen back the way it usually is. I feel like might get a little bit more color because I can keep the screens up. It's just there's so much traffic behind me here. So I'm trying to I'm going to be here all week. So I'll get it figured out. Thank you. Um, so does anybody have any questions about the exercises? We went over the warm up, we went over the cool downs, we went over the 2 exercises from today. My format or my flow for my lives are going to start changing just a tiny bit. I'm starting to really zone in on how I want to perform them and how I can make them more valuable for people because I don't want to waste your time or anything like that. But I want to be as helpful as possible. So I am working on a few little things. As I work on those, it'll change. I won't really make a big deal about it, but they'll just start changing a little bit. So if you recognize some changes, some differences in the way that I do things a little bit, I am trying to kind of like move into a new direction as to how I do these. But I think it's a good direction. I really do. I think it's going to be really helpful for a lot of people, especially people that are just starting. So Shell, if you have any questions about these, let me know. I can answer anything. If there's something that I didn't answer. Oh yeah. And that's okay. You're just getting that pulse squat in there. Because if you're pulsing, you're definitely getting some extra in there. So just see, you're just getting an extra little workout. That's okay. Anybody have any questions about the exercises? I see there was a few people in here on the other platforms this morning. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I'm glad. Thanks. I don't know which ones I'll wear tomorrow, Shell. Maybe I'll wear the blue ones because I really like those. Oh, yay. Good. I'm going to walk in just a little bit. I guess that's what I'm going to do for the 3 hours where we don't have power is I'm going to find things to do with Rue outside because it's either be hot in the camper or be hot out here. I would rather. I'll get you one. I will look into that right now as soon as I'm done here. Yeah, there was an accident yesterday that I guess they hit a power pole. And the weather was really nasty here. So I think somebody hit a power pole and now they've got to fix it. So they got to shut the power off for 3 hours. Yeah, the storms were pretty yucky here yesterday too. So yeah, they're fixing it. That, but I just kind of plan a minimum of 3 hours. So I'm trying to leave her in the camper and stay as cool as she can. I'm thinking I might give her a bath because then that'll cool her down, things like that. But from 9 to noon. Yeah, but I can't leave. I don't want to leave her. So I don't really know. Like a lot of the places around here don't let dogs come in. So I'll just find things to do around here with her. I'll look. Maybe some of them do. Maybe if there's a coffee shop that's outside or something like that, they could be pet friendly. I mean, I could just, I could do my walk. I haven't done my workout this morning, so I could go do my walk, take her with me. It's not really hot yet, so yeah, it's not extremely hot yet. So I'm hoping that it kind of stays like this until noon. Hopefully the temperatures stay down. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I don't see any questions coming in. So, Shell, I will work on that for you here in just a minute. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Remember, you can always watch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. I know it's going to be a little dark over there today because of the way I have it set up, but you should still be able to see everything pretty well. Have a great day, and I will see you guys. Oh, thank you, Dana. I will see you guys in the morning. Have a wonderful day. See ya.